Welcome back. You're watching Roundtable and we are with Mr. Tissa De Silva. So on Mr. De Silva, when we were looking at the voter base of Colombo within the municipal council, so you were referring to how there was a split when it came to the Sinhalese voters votes for the president and the opposition candidate, and you said the tipping side was the Tamil and the Muslim vote within the municipal council. So why did they vote for Mr. Sarath Fonseca?
That's what I said, but they also have joined the team where to them Islam has been pushed through the Tamil vote as a religion for the last so many years, that they are members of a separate country. They want to have a separate country. Now that has gone in, and still some of the people are living in that dream.
I think it doesn't come across like that, isn't it? Like people don't now. We always say it's a terrorist, it's a LTT who wanted a separate country. But we always, when we talk to our Tamil friends and we talk to our Muslim friends, it never comes across as they want a separate country. So how do you account for that? Because in the north and when the TNA is influenced, yes, I do understand what you are saying, but that is why it's very interesting to analyze this aspect.
Yeah. Now they expect this separate, when I say separate countries, separately to be treated, they expect the area like a federal states. So they are going into the other model of a federal state being created, or federal pockets being created in Sri Lanka, where it will be different on ethnic grounds. But I firmly believe that will not give a stable country in this country, in this context. India has a huge population separated for various reasons, and the federal thing doesn't take place. So now what we should be addressing is the economic issues and forgetting about this community aspects of federal states and federal separation.
So why is it necessary to forget about federal aspects if that is how they were led to believe? Is it because this particular vote is also a mandate for a unitary state, like one state? Is it because of that they will have to understand that we all have to work together to come together as one country? Is it?
I think so. My view is that we have to think as one country if we are to go forward. If we think of federal states and federal boundaries, we get another problem about the boundaries. Now, as you know, the British took a map of Sri Lanka, whatever the map, and drew some lines and said this is Western Province, that is Northern Province, that is Eastern Province. So there is a big task in front of us, that we have to put new boundaries and new demarcation lines on our provinces and even the districts, and tackle our problem in a different manner, more environmentally friendly, like river basins and things like that being taken into consideration. I further believe that even the concept of Colombo being our capital city has to change, and it can easily be changed because we are living in a new technologically superior world where the computers are there, internet is there. We can have our capital anywhere in a better, far better environmentally suitable area, where now, for instance, for 1,000 years we had Anuradhapura as our capital, because that was the most logical, environmentally friendly area for us to grow our rice and live there. With a Trincomalee port, we should be looking at things like that. British brought it here for their own convenience. I don't know why they shifted it out of Gaul, but this is a fact of life. So we should be now, with this unitary state and President Mahinda being given 6 years or more of a term of stability in Sri Lanka, should use, and I believe he will use. People had that full confidence in him, that he will guide the nation firmly in one direction.
But how can he do that?
He will prove to the minorities that you have to be a member of this country as a whole. Just like how Europe is uniting. Now people are not getting separated, but they are getting united. Ethnic cleansing and cleaning came with the Nazis and the European name, but we as a country never had this ethnic separation, I might say. We had all these regions together, so we will have to continue on a new philosophy how to unite the country.
So yeah, when it comes to the new philosophy, because as you said, if this idea of a separate state, or at least if that is not the case, if federalism, if that was there in their mind all the time, it's difficult for them to sort of relinquish that dream. So how can everybody start thinking in terms of a one country? What should the government do to get all the included in the process?
I think what the government has to do is spend more on education and development. And treating everyone alike. That means people should be able to go in their own language and get a job done in a public service. President Mahinda has given us the lead and made us shameful that we don't know our Tamil. Right? He can now give a very good speech, I believe, in Tamil. Now, like that, people should be learning to communicate with one another. Like the people, I have met people in Madavachia, Vaunia area, Sinhalese and Tamil people, who they can speak both languages very well. And that is the process of integration. And teaching of Tamil languages should be compulsory in Sinhalese schools, and the teaching of Sinhalese language should be compulsory in Tamil school. Long before we speak French, which our former president did, we should be thinking of Tamil and Sinhalese being taught to our children. Then only we can integrate, and I can understand your culture if I know your language. Otherwise I can't understand. So how do you expect people to join one another if you don't know the language, if you don't know the communication? So that is where it starts. So education, with that development process goes on. Or else, it's a vote was for stability, or else we will again open our borders for the Western influx through various NGOs.